The Bunker Project, podcast episode number 37.
Is it really?
Welcome back to another episode of The Bunker Project. We are live to hard drive here in the Den at the Barclay Hotel in Vancouver, and we've got a full house.
Whoa, full house for sure. Dude, hey, I'm so excited. I am wearing my Buka. What does it say here? iHeartWix.com. I never figured out that heart thing. But hey, let's get some phone-ins. People tell us like what the heart means. I've never figured that. Like I heart New York. I heart my dog. What's with the heart symbol? It's just so weird, man.
Well, you know, a fighter with a lot of heart lasts longer and fights harder.
You know, you give the guy a good line and he just flushes it down the old toilet. Anyways, so yeah, we do have a full house. We got lots of people. So today, to change the format just slightly, I'd like everybody to kind of introduce themselves, what they're about. Nothing more than, 15, 20 minutes per person should do it. No, just a little blurb. Hi, my name's so-and-so, and I'm great because of this reason, and that's why they brought me on this show, flew me in from L.A., all expenses paid. Make something up, makes us look good. And we can start with our hat maven. This guy always wears hats, so what's with the hats?
Hi, my name is so-and-so. What was the rest of it?
Yeah, it's like, hey, work with the script, dude. Work with the script. Jeez, you can't get good talent.
My name's Kurt Hemingway. I'm a web developer / programmer. And that's what I do all day, every day, 7 days a week, 365.
Yeah, and obviously you don't work with mics well because you're way too far away from
Where
that
am I?
mic.
Here I am.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we'll pick it. We just boost that volume.
I'm back.
He's back.
We may have to reinstitute the levelator.
Yeah, I think so. The levelator. Okay.
Next.
Gabe. Oh, actually, let's just swing it back over there to Eric. Come on, Eric.
And a good evening to all.
Hey, that's our token European. That's a long time joke. So if you've been watching our shows or listening to our shows, you'll get that. And if not, well, go listen to the shows.
Everybody that comes to the show is a European, according to Bob.
Well, when there's outrageous accents, you've got to be European. All right, and the guy with the Mr. High T-shirt, yeah.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh yeah. Hey, and what's your specialty?
I'm the gaming maven.
Awesome.
Wait, I guess I have to say who I am.
Yeah, you don't have to.
At Twisted Magic.
Yeah, I'm at twisted_MAJIC magic.
Yeah,
Because I'm James and I put the J in magic.
Oh, man.
Sweet.
He's been working on his
And it's
10-second elevator
today, too.
speech here.
That's a branding statement.
It's a branding thing.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the Bunker Branding Show.
Bunker branding show. And with that, I'm going to pass it over to the guy with the golden voice.
Oh, the golden voice. Here he comes. Yo, well done. All right, come on. Work with me, baby.
How do you deal with that? Hi, I'm Ken. That's it.
Where's
Nothing else.
Where's Barbie?
Where's Barbie? I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Surprisingly enough, I used to go with him.
Wow. So, and then we're...
You went out with a Barbie?
Yeah, it was kind of a weird thing,
Yeah, he was 10 years old. Give the guy a break. Come on.
No, the doll.
All right, and we got somebody hiding in the background. And
Behind
this
the
guy,
pillar.
this is our goatee maven, because holy cow, that goatee. Actually, is that that is a goatee, the thing that's sticking out?
Oh, yeah, that's right. So
Okay, you gotta go right on top of that mic.
my name is Norris.
Norris?
My friends call me Chuck Norris.
Oh.
I've been involved in the internet business for about 8 years already, even more than 8 years.
When you say the internet business, the Shylock side or the...
We have about 60 different web projects, and so I'm actually the business owner.
Oh, okay, cool, excellent. And just one more question: how long has that been growing the goatee there? Couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This guy grows like Andrew. This guy hair, my co-host, grows so fast. If you concentrate, you can actually see it. It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's true.
And now we have somebody with a wonderful scarf. She can be the scarf maven for tonight.
I'm Christine Till, as in Till We Meet Again. I'm the BC Marketing Mentress. I have 3 podcast shows: Elder Care 911, Talent Management, and The Marketing Mentress.
Excellent.
Awesome. So those are all available in iTunes for people that want to check them out?
Yes, they are.
Cool.
I'm Satomi Hirano, and I'm
doing podcasts. This is Talk Art to Me with interviewing artists and patrons of the arts. And also, that's my passion. And I'm also doing network marketing and telecommunications.
Excellent.
And I'm here to learn about podcasting.
And to get
it's an
re-impassioned.
excellent resource for me.
And to get re-impassioned. That's what we were talking about earlier today.
Oh,
saying,
right.
I need the
yes,
passion back,
and get my
Bob.
creative juices
Excellent.
flowing.
Well, we're doing that. And Big Body.
And B. Sainsbury on Twitter.
BS for short.
Yeah, BS for short. Oh, yes.
If you're into buying stock. Well, we'll be bringing that back up later in the show. That's a teaser.
Oh, yeah. So my stock ticker name is BS.
All right.
I'm an online marketing specialist.
Now, you're helping us out with building our Twitter following.
Bunker Live.
Yeah, we've got
Live.
a brand new
Bunker Live.
bunker handle.
Right.
Bunker Live.
And
at Bunker
our
Live.
hashtag for tonight is at BunkerProj. Proj. No, it's hashtag Bunker Proj.
So pound.
As in
bunker,
progeny.
PR.
Yes.
Bunker
Okay.
Progeny.
Or project.
That sounds like a movie. Yes, Eric, you want to jump right in there? Okay, and we have a special guest here tonight with you, Ritz with her.
Okay,
All right.
I would like to take over the first tangent today.
Excellent, because
Everybody has to
now
drink.
everybody knows the tangent game. We tangent, we all get a drink. Thank goodness for that.
Salute.
Excellent.
Since we've gone through all the people here and everybody has got its own handle, I think it's time for you to start getting some money for all the free superhero names that you give freely to people.
Oh, nice.
Since you're looking for a new business model for our podcast here, I was thinking maybe $10 for a superhero name.
Nice.
Something like that.
I
mean, people need to earn it.
I think
right?
it's Maven Tax, we could call it. Maven
Okay,
Tax.
okay,
Price, one black beer. Loving that. So we'll set that up on our. If you want to get a Maven, an official Bunker Maven name, we'll set it up on the blog, and you can go and you register at $5, and we will announce it on the show, which
Exactly.
gives it in Canada copyright.
Yeah.
And then you can.
Bob,
yeah.
how do
Oh.
I get a refund?
Yeah. Hey, man, I've been using this
I didn't
Maven
wanna
thing.
be
I
the
haven't
hat
picked up any
Maven.
girls, man. It sucks. I want more
He didn't
masculine
wanna, he didn't want to be the hat maven.
Yeah, the hat. Hey, you can reject it because our conspiracy Maven has rejected Tony.
Hey, we'll even make trading
He's
cards.
the answer man. I mean, Tony last week just came out of nowhere and took us out at the temples. It was amazing. The cerebral
Yeah.
resonance coming out of that guy was amazing.
How about trading cards, like hockey cards, but they're like
Yeah, but that would
Maven
cost,
cards?
Yeah, but it costs us money, man.
No, we'll just make them and put them on the webpage.
Bob will make them. Bob will be stuck with the graphics.
The design guy.
You know,
I could make
fingers
them, but
pointing at Bob for all you people
But
listening.
Bob is so talented.
I could make them, but they
and
wouldn't
so
let us
gullible.
go.
That was an evil laugh by Bonnie. Okay.
They would get. Hopefully, they wouldn't get confused with those cards they use in Afghanistan and Iraq to chase down the terrorists. So
Yeah, I know. Oh man, the
It's-
Joker.
do the white hat on that one.
Ouch. There's certain things I won't touch with a 10-foot pole. I'm just going to bring in the 20-foot pole for that one. All right, so should we jump into the first attempted topic? Because basically, this is what happens at the show. I put a bunch of seriously high-tech topics together, throw them out to the crowd, and see if they float or swim. Sink.
Sink or swim.
Swim, thank you. So I'm going to pick a really tough one.
And we have
so
to
can-
pace ourselves, too, because we don't want to, like...
Yeah, we don't have very many. There wasn't a lot going on this week. I just want to I'm going to here we go. Podcasting. We jump right into podcasting. Excellent. All right. So for there are a lot of people that follow the show for podcasting tips, and our apologies for not mentioning podcasting for the last 12 shows. But you listen to the show, you say, "Oh, so that's what authentic podcasting sounds like."
That,
Maybe I get out of that.
We in the Libsyn stats are whenever we have podcasting in the title, we get a big spike in listeners. So
Okay, so we'll call the show podcasting. So that's it. The podcasting is covered. No. Okay, podcasting Answer costs Andrew. What's this? This is your thing, isn't it? Podcasting Answer costs Andrew $15, but will save a lot of time. Oh yeah.
So basically what
it's like the
happened
freemium
was-
model.
Yeah, I've been using since we got Audition for free, the beta version of Audition. We've been using Audition to use the audio processor, the multi-band compressor to tweak the volume of the show and process the audio, and it sounds awesome. And ever since then, I've been doing everything in the Mac except for tagging the MP3 files.
Yeah.
So tagging the show notes and the
Which you could do in iTunes, but apparently there's a glitch.
There's a few things that are missing in the iTunes ID3 tagger, and also on some of the kind of more obscure MP3 players, the album art and the tags don't show up.
Okay, and so for you people that aren't as intelligent as Andrew and like me, what we're talking about is the metadata, the stuff that you attach behind the scenes that helps search engines and give you information.
No.
And helps programs like iTunes put information in there, right?
Yeah,
right?
but
Like the
nothing
title.
nothing to do with search engines. This is just the
Hey, the search engines look at that beta, that metadata. That's
no.
Hey, hang on. I got to hold that one. Really? Search engine spiders do not look at metadata?
Not in
Over to Bunny.
Hey, hang on. I'm getting my neck's hurted here. Metatags. Really? Well,
not the tags.
Once
and the
again,
Yeah,
it happens every show. Bob is wrong again.
No, they might soon with meta tags, but
What about
but more
HTML5? I just throw that in trying to sound smart.
Is this in the AIFF and AIC data formats type stuff? Does that make sense?
No, it's just the MP3 tags.
It's just tagging.
For album art, for show.
Yeah, you're probably right though. It's probably just for populating the information through.
Yeah, so when
those
you're
services.
when you're listening to the podcast in your iPod and your Zune player and your MP3 player, you see the album art, you see which episode it is, and the title of the episode and the artist and the composer. And
It's
all.
pretty sexy actually.
And there's a lyrics
all
tag.
that comes down. That's
Yeah,
It's pretty neat
And,
they can
and
do
there's
that.
nothing worse than listening to a series of podcasts and you don't have that. Especially if you listen to a ton of podcasts, you're not going to know which episode you're on, and if you've listened to it before until you're into the podcast for 10 minutes, and you're like, oh.
So theoretically, you could really game that concept, right? He's like, "Hi, I'm talking about Little Frog today." And what's going on here? This guy's got this huge. Is there a limit to how much you can put into a meta?
Well, yeah, there is, but the lyrics tag you can put a heck of a lot of data.
See, yeah, you could put all the show notes in if you wanted to.
So that's what we're going to do. The basically what I'm saying, what Bob was saying with the podcast answerman cost me $15. He did a review on this software. I'll put the notes.
i3D tag.
Yeah,
You can get it for free for 15 days.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I
you can
use.
try it out for
That's
free.
what the thing I don't like about
You
it.
just keep trying it for 15 days.
Yeah, well,
and
maybe
another
because
15
yeah,
days.
exactly. I just have to go from computer to computer, so it's a real pain. But the problem I have with it is I can't save a template because you have 5 podcasts and you want to have a meta tag for pre-set up. So I just have to put the show name in it and I'm done. Because it's like, oh, it's so repetitive. Come visit me at this show and here's da-da-da-da-da. It's like, no, it doesn't do that. So maybe in the paid version I'm able to do that. But yeah, I mean,
You can use the software like Text Expander to
well, actually,
auto-populate for you.
yeah. Well, one of the things I'm really disappointed with not Audacity, but with Audition is it does have the metadata function in it. You can do that, but that's one thing you should be able to save it for your shows. And I tell you, it's crazy how much stuff you can put in there. Hang on here. Somebody's brought out a vial. Oh, they're comparing vial
put it away,
sizes
put it
here.
away.
Put that away. Put that away. Not in front of the young people.
well,
You just want the show to end so you can go for the break. I can't believe it.
no, that's
We're
not
like
it at all.
15 minutes into the show.
Eric and I have a competition where we actually compare our ailments to each other lately.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I would have brought my antibiotics if
because
I'd
last
known.
time what he did is he actually he hurt his back while stretching after getting out of a chair. And
I didn't hear this part of the story. We're hiking with a guy. He's popping all these pills, green and orange and pink ones. He's hiking like 100 meters ahead of us. There's fire in his boots. Yeah, I don't think those are muscle relaxants you were taking when we were hiking, buddy. I tell you.
yeah,
So really?
really, and he hurt himself while getting out of his chair.
I gotta use that at my doctor.
And I hurt my ankle from just waking up. So,
wow.
So we were comparing, and I was like, "Hey, look I got T3s. I'm winning."
I bumped into Twisted Magic over at the waffle shop across the street here.
Yeah, Michi waffles.
Very good.
Was it good? What did you have? The chocolate lover?
Chocolate lover. Yeah. Two types of ice cream with chocolate
gelato.
Oh yeah.
I tell you,
syrup
Belgian
all over
waffles.
it. Belgian waffle. Yeah.
but he okay. Let's break the show and go for something to eat.
His ankle
I'm
was
hungry,
one of his ankles was twice the size of the other ankle.
Really?
Yeah.
So when I saw him, he was just finishing his waffle
Hobbling
and heading
around.
to the ER.
In the emergency room.
Not ER.
Oh, he had to go. Hang on. Oh, I've
Was it
totally
ER?
messed up my ankle. It may be broken, but maybe a quick waffle before I go.
It wasn't. It's got nothing to do with sprains. Actually,
What was it?
They don't know.
You think it's a gaming injury? Could be. You know, I've seen you game. You put your leg up there and you're like, smash, smash, smash.
It could be. Actually, what they seem to think it is a infection. And how you get it is through having like a small cut or something on your foot, and then the bacteria gets in, and it just apparently.
I can understand. I've been to your place. I mean, you know,
it's got nothing. It's got nothing to do with like apartments or anything like that. It can actually happen from cats or dogs.
Hey, I've seen your sink.
Hey,
apparently you get it from Xbox 360.
Yeah. No, it's a PS3 exclusive.
Thank God.
I'm safe. I'm safe.
You're totally safe.
Oh man!
But
man.
it's still swollen. They don't really know what it is. And
all I can say, that's a super digression.
Hey, you know, I sent you
2
a
hits for
Facebook
everybody,
message.
yeah, actually, I wanted to talk about that. Andrew sent me one of the best possible things I think I've ever read.
I should have put it on your wall.
You should have. That was hilarious. It was actually said that the best cure for any of that sort of stuff is black beer because it thins the blood enough to make sure that all the blood is circulating, as well as contains all the vitamins and hops that you possibly need to fight off that.
Well, there you
As
go.
the anti-inflammatory.
Yeah, see?
I did leave a little caveat.
You did. You said this is not actually Health Canada
I
approved.
said this statement was not
Endorsed.
reviewed
Not endorsed by Health Canada.
by the FDA or Health Canada, and it's by no means to be interpreted as medical advice.
Yeah, but it's endorsed by
Always
every bar in
consult
Vancouver.
a qualified healthcare practitioner.
Well, you know, they do give a Guinness in, where's that place from? Ireland?
And it's a
Scotland?
bonus if your healthcare practitioner is also the bartender.
Is also
Actually,
a bartender.
you should know this one. When your wife, when a woman has a baby in Ireland, they get a Guinness to refortify themselves.
No, it's...
And the husband, too. He gets a case.
It's,
she gets a pint, he gets a case.
It's because of the high iron content in Guinness. If a woman's low in iron, just on a regular basis, the doctor just says drink a couple pints of Guinness.
Well, there you go.
Can I just eat a lot of chocolate and get it over with?
No, it's not as fun.
long as
No,
it's
not.
dark
It can be hot chocolate. It can be hot
Yeah.
chocolate. Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate,
Yeah.
even better.
No, even better. With a little bit of brandy and a little wine. There
Good
you
one.
go. So, welcome back to
brandy
the
chocolate.
social marketing and
but
food show.
So we were talking about...
2 seconds, though.
Okay, 2 more seconds.
I just wanted to say that actually that made me laugh so hard, Andrew, and it actually made me feel a lot better. So the old adage that laughter is the best medicine, totally,
Especially with
came across.
waffles.
I noticed you're not drinking a black beer, though, so...
I'm going to in the second show, but these T3s you can't really.
You can't mess with them, man.
Otherwise, you'll be like
Yeah,
Bob in
actually-
the last episode.
Oh, geez, don't
Yeah,
talk about
cough
cough medicine
Cough
and
medicine.
too many beers and
That sounds like the 60s.
the break. Does you never? Actually, the weirdest thing that ever happened to me was I was going diving and I had nasal congestion, and you knew what are the thing that you do to clear up your nasal cavities? Blow your nose. No.
The Valsalva.
Thank you, not. Pardon?
Decongestant?
Yeah, decongestants, a serious decongestants. So I popped a couple of those, and I'm sitting out there partying heavily with all my dive masters because you're supposed to drink lots of alcohol before you go diving the next day.
And jump in the hot tub. And
Suddenly my whole face became numb. And it was terrible because I kept on missing my face with my drink. So I said, okay, I better stop drinking because I'm wasting too much drinking. I like 15 minutes, my face was doing this weirdness. And then I was fine. So, don't, kids, if you're listening to the show, don't mix your medicine from your doctor with large amounts of alcohol. There you go.
That's
And that was back when Bob was broke because when you go scuba diving,
This is in Thailand.
alcohol under pressure
Oh, man.
It makes you even drunker.
Oh, boy. I tell you.
You can pop some blood vessels doing that.
Oh, big time. You should have seen our eyes. We
I
got
get
up in the
drunk.
morning, and they'd be so red, and then we go diving.
You could also get the bends too.
Increased
Yeah, well, yeah,
probability.
look at me now. I used to be 6'2".
I thought
I
diving was supposed to like elongate you. I thought. I don't know.
I get
Were you in one of
Only
those
if you
hyper-
only if you drive it. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. Oh
I
my
get,
God!
I get
Weren't we
inebriated
talking
just from
about
diving
podcasting a couple
without
minutes?
alcohol.
What's going on?
Nitrogen
Take a
narcosis.
drink.
Yeah.
Nitrogen. What was it?
Narcosis. Yeah, you go down like 100 feet or something. You go a little wacky.
Yeah, right around 100 feet I start to
160 feet, you go really
start to
wacky.
narc.
200 feet is awesome.
2 or 3 tangents already.
It's like a half a beer, I tell you. It's
But
like
speaking of,
serious. I mean,
Speaking of, since
exactly.
We're still on
We're surrounded by kegs here at the bunker.
since we're still on the podcasting topic,
Oh, okay. Please.
let's play some
Andrew.
voicemail feedback from
Oh,
one of our guys.
Excellent.
One of
Good
our listeners.
idea. Yep.
Hi, Bob. This is Josh Neckrup. I'm calling you from.
Actually, that's not the right voicemail.
Oh,
feedback.
man. I was just going to say, hi, dude. What's happening in the hood? Cool. All right. We'll have
Here's
to save
the
that for
correct
show,
one.
too.
Here we go.
Oh, he doesn't even say hi, Bob, on this one.
Oh,
No. Try that one. Some technical difficulties.
Hello,
here.
Bunker Project. This is Mike from Ottawa Gatineau.
Hey, Mike.
Just noticed latest podcast is not available for direct download other than on iTunes, and I don't wish to deal with iTunes for
Atta girl Bonnie.
various reasons.
Come on, they're bastards. Let's face
I'll
it.
be sad if I can't download it anymore. I understand costs for bandwidth and all that, but still. Okay, thanks from Ottawa. Bye.
Dude from Ottawa, I love that message. And other than your issues with iTunes, apparently it's a really, really bad program for organizing and doing stuff. No, yes, no. I mean, I've got a lot of people. Oh, by the way, while we were digressing to extreme degrees, we had one of our Mavens pop in. He's rebranded. He used to be the Conspiracy Maven, but he's rebranded to the, what is it, the Answer Maven? Was that it? Strategy Maven. So there you go. What?
Cool.
Oh, big
Strategy
money.
Maven.
Oh, yeah.
That's $10,
He didn't hear
by
that
the
part.
way.
Come on, just sneaking. He'll get a bill on Wednesday.
All right. So let's address.
Yeah, the iTunes.
What? Oh, yeah. iTunes.
The
No.
iTunes.
Well, actually, if you...
you know, that program is so huge. When
So
you put
huge.
It's
fat.
massive.
It's a fat
And
program.
It's like this big weighted thing. So I took
Gnarly.
it off about 4 years ago and haven't put it back.
Wow. So what do you use for organizing your podcasts?
Just about anything.
All right. So there you go. A very precise answer there from our highly trained podcast specialist. Thank you very much. So what we wanted to say is like you can listen to our show many, many, many ways. One is through FeedBurner. One is through Uncensored Social Underground, which
So-
I highly recommend because I spend way too much time doing that blog.
So you can play it there, but if you want to direct download it like this,
Yeah, what's it like? Is a
Mike
right
from
click?
Gatineau,
Oh,
right?
no, you have the answer to his problem, don't
Yeah.
you?
So
Well, I
you-
was going to go through all these other answers.
well, you said FeedBurner, and that was the answer.
Oh, was it? Oh, damn.
The answer is go to
Sorry.
feeds, http://feeds.feedburner.com/bunker project.
We'll put a link in the show for all the
And
people
it'll bring
that
up the RSS feed, and you can right click and download just like you always did before. But now I'm assuming, because the only place that it actually had the direct download link, because we didn't have it on Uncensored Social.
No, we wouldn't do that.
It was
That was
over
Podcast
at
Hero,
Podcast
wasn't it?
Hero.
All right.
At Podcast Hero.
And now, does anybody go to Podcast Hero? Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. It's a pretty cool place. It's got some great little podcasts on it, too. It's a big podcast.
Business Book Talk is on it.
Oh, yeah, but that guy sucks. So, no, hang on. That's me. I take that back.
Say
I
what
take
you
it
think
back.
there, Bob. Say what you think.
Yeah, so you just right click to download, and you can download it direct to your hard drive. And you don't have to go through iTunes. You don't have to subscribe. You can just download whatever episode you want.
Yep, exactly. But you can also do it on Facebook. Come on, we
Absolutely.
RSS graffiti. We went in there, and you can click on there and listen to the show. Plus, comment on your friends' weird photographs at the same time. Okay? I'm not going to tell you how to work with that. iTunes, we've already talked about. What an awesome program that iTunes is.
Then there's
oh
Zoom.
my God!
If you have a
should just use
Windows
iTunes.
phone, or if you have a Zune player. I don't know how many people actually have a Zune players, but
yeah,
it's also in the
I had
Windows
a BlackBerry.
phone.
Oh yeah, the
BlackBerry
Windows phone.
podcast. Oh, I sold a playbook the other day.
And what happened?
And so I went to the podcast app. I just wanted to see where we were, and I typed in social media.
Cool.
And we were like 2 rows down. Right
Oh,
so
there we go. We're rocking.
That explains why a good percentage.
Well, obviously, businessmen like to listen to our show because we have good ROI.
And also, the app that you use, you can get the show Pocket Cast for iPhone or Pocket Cast for Android.
Yeah, all right, exactly.
So that's an app that you can download podcasts direct.
And I use it. It's
over
great.
Wi-Fi or 3G.
Yeah, you can download the show and listen to it, or you can listen to it streaming. Which with what are the guys I use for my incredibly cheap
Mobilicity.
Thank you. The Mobilicity guys. Problem with that is, they don't have the best network, so you'll be listening to a podcast, it just drops out. So I download it first and then listen to it.
Yeah, just when you're in Wi-Fi, download them all.
So that's just a little shout out to Mobilicity to, on the Hastings, wherever I travel, just trying to build up the network. Don't worry about anybody else so I can listen to stream podcasting.
And then there's Media Monkey, Winamp for Android.
Yeah, now what's with Media Monkey? Isn't that an awesome name?
Yeah.
Now, how many people use Media Monkey here? Hands up. Oh, man, Media Monkey, you got to work on your promo because nobody's heard of you except for Andrew, and he knows everything.
Well, I tried everything when I had the Android phone. I was trying to get it to sync with iTunes for all my podcasts, and so I tried everything, and Media Monkey was one of them. There's Winamp for Android, which apparently is really good.
Well, there's RSS as well you can do,
feed
and that just play. So my question is, out of all of those,
before we go,
and more,
Google Listen is a good one too.
Yeah,
if you want to stream.
I've never even heard of that one too, and I'm a big Google fan. Google does everything. The hard thing is just finding it. There's so much stuff.
I use Google Listen, the Google Listen app, if I just want to peruse some podcasts I don't subscribe to, and I use it to just preview them, and I just stream them, and if I like it, then I'll subscribe later.
Good. And peruse is the Italian
peruse
for
European.
Mind. So is it European?
Sure.
Eric, can we have a translation on that? Peruse.
Sounds like
being
Paris.
a European guy.
Sounds kind of like Paris.
Well, I was sleeping here, man, enjoying the show.
But
what was your favorite? What's the favorite one other than iTunes?
Right now, I'm using the Zune platform because I'm on the Windows phone.
It works. Got that phone with the speakers, though, right?
But I like the one that you have, and once I go back to Android, I'm definitely on that.
It is cool.
Pocket Casts.
Yeah, it's got nice little graphics. You click on it, it plays the show. You can zoom, jump around. But it's got an option where you just hit the screen. It'll jump ahead 20 seconds. Or you can set it 20, 30 seconds or a minute or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I like
and
about
back.
it, too.
So you can skip over all the ads.
And
I, the sponsor here, saying, what? People can do that? I want my money back.
For all the iOS users that these gentlemen seem to be avoiding.
Oh, here we go. So, okay, from our iOS Maven.
I use Podcaster, which I can stream as well as listen to directly.
Do you like it?
It's not bad. I was using iTunes, but I didn't like the way it handled the podcast so much, so I moved over to Podcaster. It's pretty good. It doesn't do everything that I want it to.
What would you like it to do?
I wanted to be able to fetch and delete what I've already had, fetch automatically what I want.
But that couldn't be too hard to code. I mean, geez, it plays.
Well, that's...
there's my grandma.
All right. Listen, let's bring her on the show.
She is so technically advanced, she'd run the show. She's incredible.
Wow.
9 years old and netbook, ubiquitous internet, and she rolls around town, no problem.
Wow. Really?
Wow. Cool.
Has she discovered eBay?
Probably.
Uh-oh.
She probably owns it.
All right.
Hey, well, while we're on the topic, maybe we should just bring in your buddy.
Let's bring in our next caller.
All right, here we go.
That's your 10 seconds of fame.
Hi, Bob. This is Josh Neckrup. I'm calling you from Winnipeg.
Hey, Josh.
I just wanted to call you and drop that tip that you asked for with respect to RSS graffiti.
Yeah.
And publishing to Facebook from WordPress.
Apparently it sucks.
And so what I mentioned to you before, I want to share with you guys, is the problem that you have, and I don't know if you've noticed this, but Facebook is now grouping third-party applications in people's feeds, in their most recent and top news feeds. And so if you're using RSS graffiti to publish anything to Facebook, there's a really good chance that you'll get sort of filtered out. And what happens is you'll see a little link in your feed that says, view 16 more items from RSS graffiti. So I would tell you, probably don't want to do that. It seems to me, from what I've seen, the best way to get your content from your blog site over to Facebook is the old-fashioned way. Post the link right on Facebook. That's the best chance to get edge rank and to get your blogs or your blog posts seen. So I hope that helps, and thanks a lot. Take care.
Hey, that was awesome, dude. Loved it. So, oh, hang on. What? Sorry, he's got a call coming in.
No.
It's a
Podcast
client
Gone
complaining.
Wild.
Oh,
He's playing.
Podcast Gone Wild.
Yeah.
Hey, that
was
sounds
Leo.
like a great podcast. Podcast Gone Wild. Today, it's
That
Bob.
was a good one.
All right.
I think he's playing the Kaylee's project.
Oh, man. Out. Damn spot.
It's like, what? There's a Kaylee's project?
What?
There's a Kaylee's project. I've been to that place. It's got terrible acoustics.
Oh, man.
But I love the food and drinks there.
So that's our Mr. High Maven. Just jumping right in there. So,
Josh is awesome, though, right? Like, that was such good information that he passed out there.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
no, it's a thing.
Because I've been noticing that, too. Like, Twitter, it says, like, 18 new Twitter
Well,
messages.
I don't think it affects us too much because we're just crazy about how we blast out the show. It's like, oh, by the way,
No, it
our
definitely
new show, and
would
then like
affect
10
us.
seconds later, oh, here's our new show, and oh, and here's an RSS for a show, and hey, here's a link for the show, and by the way, here's a story, an old show, oh, and there's some Twitters on the show, and show. I mean, we're bunker the hell out of the internet. I mean, if you do Google the Bunker Project Vancouver, it was like the first 7 pages of Google. That's all we're talking about.
Well, what he's talking about is strictly on Facebook.
I know, but on Facebook, we're all over Facebook too.
Yeah, but the thing is, what he's saying is that by using RSS graffiti, we may not be appearing on people's walls.
True.
Because other artists and groups are using that
I
too.
know, the RSS graffiti.
So we're just being aggregated into their, see the rest of this instead of, and it's not even us; it's
so
everybody using it.
Yeah, okay, but the question is, should we drop it, or should we say,
No.
No,
meh?
you should keep using it.
Meh. I just had to slip that in from last show,
No.
saying meh. Everybody remembers that meh moment.
Social media, meh.
You should be doing what you're doing already, which is multiple different strategic, options.
I
You're
agree.
putting the links up.
Hang
you're
on.
everywhere.
And the only reason why I want to keep using RSS graffiti is because it puts the play button on Facebook, and it allows people to play the show right from Facebook without having to leave.
Yeah, so
And-
if you go to the Bunker Project, you still get to see it. It's just it doesn't land on your page and say, hello, the Bunker Project, please listen to it now.
And
It's
we
like,
can do
our
other things.
hardcore fans, so they're just like, oh yeah, I've got a Facebook account, but the hell with that. I'm going to go over to the Bunker Project. It's much more entertaining. I feel more human when I'm there.
And we can do other things to engage people and get.
Getting a lot of shaking heads here. Sorry on that last comment.
No, like I go to the actual web page, but that's because if I start listening to it on the Facebook page, I'll start going to something else on Facebook, and it'll totally shut it
True,
off.
that's absolutely true. But what I do like is that people can sample it, and if they do like it, they can, it just gives them an opportunity to hear it and sample it.
Yeah, luckily they won't hear me, and they'll want to hear some more. Okay, let's throw in
And they
some...
might make a comment or something, right?
Yeah, like, that nasally voice really bothers me.
Have you got your $1,200 yet?
No, I'm working on it, man. Come on, I said $1,200, I will do the operation. My wife will be very pleased. Apparently, she can hear it through the wall. Said I got the snoring. Nobody snores. Except for me, apparently. Holy cow.
Hey, I had
We've
a
had to put
roommate.
reinforced windows in the room.
I had a
It's,
roommate once who I shared a house with, 5-bedroom house with 4 people. My sister, her friend, and one of my best friends. And he had the room across the hall from me. And when he was snoring, my door was vibrating.
Oh, that's harsh. Okay, can anybody
Like,
top that in the audience?
unbelievable.
Okay,
Unbelievable.
we got somebody. Eric can top that one.
Okay, try to imagine this one. In the army, for 3 years, the same room, you and 3 other guys, and 2 of them snow like there's no tomorrow.
Wow.
For 3 years. And I'm talking about you have guard duty, you haven't slept for a week, and then someone snores and kicks the wall on you.
Oh.
3 years I
Oh
went
my
for that.
God.
Okay?
Wow.
Yeah.
And you were in the mortar team too, so the massive ear damage, and they still. Oh, holy cow! All right, I think you got trumped there, Andrew.
I did.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So I will let my wife know that you're lucky. You're lucky. All right.
You're lucky you're not in Europe.
Yeah, exactly. This crazy Europeans with their snoring. That's a European thing.
Take a drink.
This is the classical music, I think, that causes it. Oh, sorry. We
Drink.
digressed. What? Oh, snoring. Sorry.
Drink.
That break brought to you by Black Beer.
And
Okay,
Ritz.
let's talk phones. Since that's what we all use. Smartphones, dumb phones. Who has a dumb phone here? A feature phone, I mean. Anybody have a feature phone? Oh, sorry, nobody's listening to me. They're all playing with their phones. So they're busy twittering out as everybody grabs their phone. So, Apple, iPad 2. Mr. Schmidt, did you hear the story about Mr. Schmidt not being invited to... They actually hid the iPad 2 from him. They want to play because he was going to get kicked off the... I think maybe we're just going too corporate with these guys. Maybe we should tone it down a little bit and do something a little less corporate. Okay.
All right.
Hockey news today. No, just kidding. So, yeah.
Hey, so do you think the Vancouver Canucks intentionally lost
Yes.
to make
that's
to
what
make the ticket sales
Yeah,
tomorrow?
nice PR spin.
No.
Nice PR spin. Yeah, they want
I
to make
think
money.
they did it to make so that the Chicago Blackhawk fans would actually buy tickets.
Yeah, make them fly to Canada.
Well, no, not make them fly to Canada. Just buy tickets for Game 6. And buy jerseys because, they kind of sucked this year and you need merchandise sales for the end of the year. Maybe make them...
So it was a corporate ploy.
Well, and, the restaurant business is definitely going to make a lot more money, if they win here.
You're telling me that these guys
Gary
aren't playing for the love of the sport?
If you look at the last, I don't know, maybe I could be the conspiracy maven, but I think for the last 4 years, Gary Bettman has helped decide who wins the Stanley Cup.
And with a name like that, you're wondering what's
He
happening on the
was an NBA
sides.
commissioner, and there was a bunch of times where they were kind of like, whoa.
Yeah, does he bet?
Well, maybe. But it's like the Tampa Bay Lightning won the Cup, the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, teams that don't really have a presence in snowy areas, right?
Well, all I know is
the
that
Atlanta Thrashers.
there was no financial incentive for the Canucks
Actually,
to
I
win
don't
yesterday.
think they won, did they?
Really?
No,
No.
Atlanta.
Well, other than their salaries, but hey,
Not for the owners of the Canucks.
I was just kidding about Gary Bettman.
hey. Oh, by the way, it's a little. This show is from Vancouver.
I just
It was a conspiracy, but now they've told me to quit it.
I just made all that.
All the way from Twitter, they're like, don't time us out.
All I have to say about the hockey thing is go Oilers.
All right, there's.
Enjoy the draft. That's all I have to say.
Oh man, I gotta have a drink. Not that it was a digression, just because that foul taste in my
So what
mouth.
do you guys think? Do you think they threw the game on purpose?
All I'm saying is that there was no financial incentive for them to win the game.
Well, maybe they were in stride
For the owners,
It is
owners
Canadian
of
team.
the team, because they come back home. It's gravy, the ticket sales and everything else that goes along with having the team there.
That gets trumped when you think about the health of a club. The team owners, they don't want these guys to play any more games than they absolutely have to, even if it puts fans in the seats. Because if they have a chance to get to that cup, they want to play as few games as possible, avoid the injuries, get there, and they at the end of the day will make
and then
more money.
lose.
Yeah,
I mean, that's their specialty.
But at the same time,
Get there and then lose.
At the same time, if they sweep 4, and then then they're off, then they get like kind of ring rust, don't they?
They'll take it. They'll take that rather than an injury. One of the Sedins could go down next game. Luongo could be lost. Then they're done for the entire playoffs. So
Yeah,
it's-
I better
it's
shut up
risk
now
reward.
because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well,
in this subject.
Hey, now you know what I feel like.
I actually did see somebody post on Facebook that was a restaurateur that said, I would like to see it go to 7 games.
Oh, of course. Of course. I mean,
I like to see it go to 14 games.
Any
just to mess up
restaurant
the
or
star.
bar.
But then afterwards, he posted
Downtown
later, he's like, I
Vancouver.
did
They
not mean to
tied
do that.
7 games in a row. Game 14, June. All right. So, thank you very much for that hockey digression. They are allowed to do it because those Canuck guys did win a couple of games. So,
And they're going to win Thursday.
well, they may win Thursday.
Oh yeah, for sure. They'll
Canucks and
If
another
they
team.
don't win, the fans will...
Well, they'll do what they do every year. Go home dejected. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They might be still high from today.
Yeah, exactly. What game? Oh, they were playing hockey.
Hey,
Cool.
right outside the doors here in 1994.
There was riots.
Right outside the doors here.
There was a riot.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
The
All right, we've driven our first
Good
guest
for
out the door. It's like, I can't take the hockey anymore. It's ripping the hair out of her head. Ah! All
You've
right.
actually driven her out the padding.
Oh. Yeah, just let people know that are listening and not watching the show, we have two huge blue moving blankets, quilt blankets on the door to filter out the rowdy bar.
Hey, we talked about using moving blankets before. I think that was Ken's
That was
first
Ken's
episode
talk.
here.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
moving show. Oh,
And
tears
if
to my
you
eyes.
remember last week, every 2 minutes, there was the cooler for the bar because we're basically right behind the cooler. Yeah, come on, every 2 minutes.
my
and
goodness.
And the special guests.
What?
Don't you remember the plot change, Maven?
oh yeah,
Oh, my goodness. Yeah,
That
I'm just
guy.
saying-
Did you bring a
Ooh.
microphone for his guitar tonight?
he said he was going to bring his guitar.
Yeah, wasn't he here earlier? That was another guy with slurring.
Yeah, that was one of the regulars who
Regulars,
said, "Hey,
yeah.
you guys have been doing this for a year."
You got those mic
He
things.
goes,
Yeah.
I never thought you'd
I
still
like
be
the
doing
blankets.
this.
That's the same color as a hockey team I know. Yeah, okay. So, what about socially driven airlines? How about that? You know, you got a hockey team. You want to go. We want to go from Anaheim to Vancouver. They don't have any direct flights. Make a Twitter campaign. We'll book 315 seats, and the airline will make you a flight. Does that sound unreasonable? Everybody's saying, what are you talking about, Bob? Apparently, KLM, that happened. Europe, these guys, they wanted to go from basically where they went, Amsterdam to Miami. There was no direct flights. These people said, hey, I want to go Amsterdam, Miami direct. I mean, it sucks. I can't do that. And the airline said, well, okay, book 315 people. So she said, I will. So Twitter, 8 hours later, boom, they had their own plane, 350 people on the plane.
That's awesome.
So Buka to KLM for the guy saying, oh, yeah? Right in the hood. Yeah, right at you. Okay, it's some big attitude in Europe. So do you get a lot of that, Derek? You know? All the time. All right, usually with the snoring bunker guys. So wouldn't that be awesome if all airlines worked that way? You know, you get a bunch of buddies together. We want to fly direct from Vancouver to, let's say, Whistler. Do they have an airport in Whistler?
No.
Oh, damn. Okay.
They got a helipad.
All right.
They've
You
got a
know, it's like,
helipad.
Say you want to fly from, Vancouver to Los Angeles.
yeah, direct.
Direct.
That would be awesome. So you get 315 people, Twitter out, boom, 6-7 hours. There you go on your flight. And that would be a great party flight because it would be like a Twitter meetup.
Well, let's do that
A
for
tweet up.
for
Tweet up on a plane. Awesome. What a great new concept.
let's do that for
Tweet up.
South Meets.
Basically, you
Southwest
just
Michigan.
You
fly.
can't tweet.
Yeah, well, that would be yeah, you can on the plane. Yeah,
You can tweet on planes now.
absolutely.
Yeah, there's some that'll.
Especially if you own the plane.
And then we can flash mob on the plane.
Yeah, exactly. So what you do is you have this whole series. You fly to LA,
That's a new mile high.
check
club.
in, and then get on the next plane out. Yeah, we just like to book a plane from Vancouver to LA, and then 1 hour later we want to fly back. What? You'll have to be searched if you do that. So yeah, I thought it was a great concept. I mean, it takes a lot of risk out. You can do specialty stuff. Will the airlines do that, or will they just back out?
Would that be like a Groupon too?
I don't think so. No, it wouldn't be a discounted thing. You'd be paying full price for something like that
Okay,
because
that sucks.
you're well. Come on, if you like charter a plane.
If I can get 315 buddies, I hope at least they'd get some sort of discount.
discount?
On it. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
you
because
know.
then I'm like a travel agent.
Well, how about if you get the 315?
But you don't have a license.
You
It doesn't
fly for
matter.
free.
There's a lot of those
But
guys
everybody
that
else
work there
But
does.
this
that
is
don't.
Canada. Everybody has to have a license. You know,
Really?
10-month program, BCIT. I mean, that's the
What about the
rules
guy
here.
on Craigslist?
Well, okay, you can buy it for $15, of course, but that's
You should
cheating.
set up a joint venture with the airline.
Nice work. There we go. That's a joint venture Maven. She's just being christened.
Mentress.
Mentress. Oh, that's two black
that
beards
was
for
simple.
Mentress because it's more complicated.
I'm the only
it all
mentress.
sounds like
Too many vowels.
It all sounds like really familiar
Fodder.
tactics that we've done forever. Is gather a group of people and get the best price you can on a charter somewhere.
Yeah, but it's the ability to do it with people you don't know instantly within 5 or 6 hours by tweeting out to your group.
I don't do it with people I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree with Kurt.
You
Now
mean
that
you've never
say
been
it's
to a
people that
pickup
I
bar?
don't-
Come on, give me a break.
This is the wrong podcast. I stepped in the wrong one.
Sorry, I won't.
Wait,
never mind.
So
I'm
it's
not going
people
there.
you don't know?
Where?
No, on this
Twitter?
flight. It would be people you don't know.
Your Twitter buddies. You may
you
know them
surprised?
at 157 or 140 characters at a time. So very short conversation.
I
Hi,
thought
how
you
you
were
doing?
being, like,
I've never-
people-
What's up?
I've never been on a plane with where I knew everybody on the plane.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought it was a special thing. Like these 315 people knew each other.
No, they tweeted
they were
it out.
they tweeted out. They did like there
And
was a
they
bunch
all
of
lived in
it was a
Europe.
tweet up in a plane
It's not like Con Air when you know all your buddies.
They didn't know each
because
other.
they're shackled to them, right? Well, they were shackled together with Twitter. You know, I mean, maybe that's a negative image, but you know, I'm shackled to my Twitter group. All right, so entertaining.
Hey, last week we talked about how we were going to start live streaming the show.
All right, we can bring that in here. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what YouTube's doing? So that's a nice line.
Live streaming.
Really? No, it's not.
That's what Bonnie just said.
Yeah. Well, if Bonnie said it and she's the Twitter maven, it must be true. It must be true. Actually, it is true. YouTube started doing live streaming, but just to specific people. But what
The partners program.
yeah, exactly. But what's going to happen in a year? Everybody will be able to stream through YouTube, which is huge.
But Ustream already does that.
Yeah, I know.
Justin TV.
What do you think
Yeah,
what do you
Justin
think
TV.
all those guys are thinking right now?
But
Hang
the
on.
big
YouTube
deal-
free.
The-
Maybe
the-
our business model is screwed.
Oh, Justin TV's free.
Is it?
Yeah, they're all
Well, how
free.
come we're not
Ustream-
streaming
Yeah, they're all
free?
free. Ustream's free too.
Ustream's
Well,
free. It's all
There
all
we
based
go.
on
Well, here's the
advertisements.
well.
it's the freemium
The
model
freemium model,
for,
yeah.
Well,
Advertisements.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
and advertisement.
Advertisements.
Yeah, so you think YouTube's going to be doing the advertisements?
They-
It's a
they
Google
already do.
product.
Once
They
you
don't
hit
do
a-
advertising.
Once you already hit a million, once you hit a million
Google
views,
doesn't
you
have
get
ads.
ads in your videos.
Now, hang on a second. You get a million views.
You get a million views. You
and
become a partner.
I thought it was like 500,000. It could be. Bonnie?
Supposedly,
No, she doesn't know either.
Look,
So-
supposedly it's a million though. Like Ray Williams Johnson, who I've talked about before, he gets like 6 million hits
Whoa.
at least a day, like in
Whoa.
3 days.
Yeah.
So, but he's reviewing viral videos. So
Yeah.
he always
True.
has at least, if you watch a couple of his videos, you get an advertisement. He gets probably 10 cents from each one of those advertisements.
He's
what's
a
the-
rich bugger.
What's the
No, not really. It's like they said Rebecca Black for all the views.
Yeah,
that
that's what I
she
was gonna
had
say.
Was about $70,000.
Oh, well, in how
Wow.
many weeks?
And she had 100
How long did it take to make
million views.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how many
million
weeks did
So
that take?
That was like 4.5.
What,
It was
weeks
amazing.
or months?
Yeah,
Wait,
4.5
okay.
weeks. It
Hey,
was released
if somebody
on-
gave me $70,000 for 4.5 weeks' work, they would be my favorite client.
And that was for
Trust me.
That was for $2,000 her mom spent on it.
Oh, my goodness. I hope her
Yeah.
mom got a kickback. Here, Mom, here's $500 extra.
That is
You know,
the most
But I need the car on Wednesday.
She also went
annoyingly
crying on,
catching song. It's catching. You get it in your head.
I love that song.
I have not listened to that song yet.
So
Yeah,
you should
right.
listen to Sunday, which is a takeoff
I want
on
to. I want to
Friday.
be. I want
Hey,
to
we
be
were going to
a
do
virgin.
one. Bob and I were going to do
wanna
one.
be a virgin.
We were going to do one. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Every second
Yeah,
Wednesday.
come down to the bunker on Wednesday. Does this sound like the tune that girl
No,
used?
wait a minute, this
How come
is
a million
that kind
people
of
aren't
podcast.
listening on Wednesday? Oh, harsh too.
You know that you're doing well, though, when Colbert decides to sample your song and do it on TV.
Yeah, what's with that Colbert guy? How come he hasn't talked about the Bunker Project? What's going on here?
Hey,
Because
but
you haven't talked about him. Then now we have.
Hey, Colbert.
Call him out. Right
That's
now.
all he gets, man. If
Hey,
he's that's all he's gonna get. If he calls me, I'll.
hey, what's
talk
the line?
more.
What's the line that you cross that you,
It's a
you
bandwidth
get
issue here, man.
labeled a viral video? What is it?
How many views do you
100,000,
have to have?
200,000, a million?
I don't know. I'd say about 400,000 to be considered viral.
Really?
Yeah.
That many?
Well, it depends on the time length, right?
I think it's like if you
I'd
start
say
on Wednesday and you got 400,000 on Thursday, but that's as high as you get. That's like super viral.
So the cute tickling penguin has already got.
Oh, yeah. I saw that today.
Yeah, there you
My
go.
coworker was playing that.
450,000 views, and that was only probably put out a week ago.
Nice.
Yeah, but she
So-
played, you know what? She played it probably about 300,000 times, so it doesn't count.
I played it that many times. It's so damn cute.
Oh,
I love that video. It makes me want to get a pet penguin.
That's what she said, too.
and spray painted pink.
She
No,
said she,
no pink
she
penguin.
wanted
They
a
keep
pet penguin.
dying. You spray
What?
painted pink.
She said she wanted a pet penguin.
I
Hey, wait a
think-
minute.
I think
pet penguin. I'm popping.
Actually,
Pet
there-
penguin. Pet
All right.
pet penguin.
So what Andrew's
Stop petting your penguin.
okay, you're the dirty maven.
Oh my goodness!
I don't
you know,
have a-
I think this is going to be
That's
a
what
record.
she said.
I don't
the
have a
whole
pop filter
show.
here.
The whole show is a digression. My
Yes.
God,
Wait.
ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, let me just
The
throw down-
humanity.
Let me
All
throw
right.
down one
yeah,
more
throw
thing.
it
I
out
wasn't
one more
prepared
time.
for
Throw
this.
that sucker out.
didn't have mine.
Somebody said I read that the iPhone game store is for the birds because every single hit that's on that store is birds in it. So it's like Space Marines for Xbox or Gods of War for PS3.
Well, what do those guys have to do with birds?
Well, it's
They have
that-
bird guns?
No, they don't. None of those things. But it's just the common video game archetype.
Birds.
Birds.
Like Angry Birds?
Angry Birds. What's the other one? The
Birds
Tiny
on a Wire.
Wings. There's a new
Birdie
one
bird,
with,
Tweety
about
bird.
a penguin. No, they're all
No.
birds.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Everybody loves penguins.
Well, I know there was a penguin in a shopping cart that
Angry
you could. There
Birds.
was a flash game with a penguin in a shopping cart you could make fly. Right, that was that. And then there was another way you could throw a penguin.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Tickle a Penguin is next.
abuse of penguins.
There you go.
Yeah, that is the
Wow.
cutest video ever. Is Tickle a Penguin, and once you see
Really?
it, Bob, you will want a penguin.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, okay. Maybe. All
It was
right,
so
all
good.
right.
Global TV showed it last night.
Well, it's got to be good if Global showed it. My God. Oh
Hey, they
man.
gave up 22
Actually,
seconds of their airtime for that.
It was funny.
Exactly.
It was
yeah.
funny.
In the middle of the hockey game, for God's sake.
No, that was
He
after.
shoots. He says, "Tickle penguin, tickle penguin."
like-
That's the end of the game. And so, what happens to the pig?
They did a viral video segment last week too. Maybe it's going to be a regular thing.
Well, I mean,
Uh-oh.
it seems to be the trend, right? Like,
Well, I think
people-
we better get him on the Bunker Show. Make him trendy and cool.
If they want to be trendy and cool, they just have to watch Ray William Johnson.
Harsh.
All right.
He's not really. Some people may find him offensive. Just as a warning.
But in an
He's kind of
entertaining
like the
type of-
annoying orange, or
Oh, the annoying orange.
The annoying orange. Come on, that
can't
has got to
believe
be
that.
the coolest.
We had
annoying, obnoxious piece of.
we had like a
so-and-so.
6-year-old or
Awesome.
something in here talking about that.
No, it wasn't annoying orange. He was talking about the crazy guy that talks like
Fred.
this.
Fred.
Yeah, Frantic Fred or whatever it was.
Those guys are YouTube buddies, all of them.
Oh, they gotta be. That you go to Annoying Orange, he's got like what 30, 40, and they're like 400,000 each.
More.
It's ridiculous.
More.
That guy is raking in major orange cash.
It's probably the same dude.
Probably. I mean, and the production value, give me a break.
It's just it is. It's
It's
After
awesome.
Effects with a
Awesome.
little bit of green screen.
Yeah, big time.
That's all it is.
I mean, and their green screen is what, 17 inches by 17 inches.
He just
it's
has
just
to
a
put it
face.
over his face. Yeah, he just
exactly. It's
cuts out a
probably
hole in
green
his
screen
eyes.
paint.
Actually, that's probably true. Actually,
Wow,
Yeah.
look at that. We'll have to bring
Hey,
in a
we
Hollywood
should've-
Maven to cover that one.
We should get them to repaint back here chroma key green.
Well, I don't know. A lot of people throwing up.
we could
their
actually
beers
just
at
get
their
whatever
work at
chroma we
Bunker.
want and just use After Effects. And take
Yeah,
it out.
you could probably use this.
Yeah, you don't. You
You
just
know?
have to specify in your video.
Of course, in the
Ah,
summer
cool.
when we have tans, we'd all disappear. But maybe that's a good thing. So, hey, come on, we've wasted a whole 57 minutes. So, thank you for wasting.
All right,
no,
so
I hope you enjoyed the show.
I think we should. Do you have anything else? Do you want to
No,
talk about the show?
no,
All
I've
right,
digressed
so,
enough. I've got calluses on my digressions. Come on, man.
It's
We're like so digressed.
let's
We're gonna have to use another
close
word
off the
because it has no
show.
meaning.
A big
Don't
shout
you have
out.
that little song thing we're gonna do?
Yeah. in a minute. Don't worry. You're
Oh.
getting ahead of yourself.
No, I want to do the shout out. I want to
wanna
talk
do a
about our
big
sponsor.
Yeah.
With the music,
I
so
wanted
it's
to
hard
talk
to hear
about our
about
sponsor.
what. Okay.
We're wearing the Wix shirts, and
Yeah, that's good enough. That's all they get this show.
I heart Wix.
Yeah.
And,
Okay. So why do people love Wix? They love Wix because
There's more than 9 million users. I wanted to do the Austin Powers thing. 9 million.
Oh, little Pinky there.
Yeah,
Mm.
9 million users, making it the most popular website builder in the world.
Hey, you know why? Because it's easy to use. Come on.
And you made an
made
awesome
magic.
Facebook landing page, and
Yeah.
tell everybody about that.
Well, it's easy. Once you got your content, you got your pictures, you've imported your pictures, you got your library of pictures, you got a little content, blah, blah, blah. You pick a template, and the templates are really cool. And boom, 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 zap, zap, zap. You're done. It's ridiculous. And what's nice about the templates, they're really well thought out. It's like, okay, here's your introduction page, and then if you're a restaurant or have some pictures and stuff, here's the photo gallery page, and, boom, 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 put in your pictures. You're going to mess around. Well, what I like about it is when you're learning, you can Command Z, and it undoes all that stuff. So don't worry about messing it up while you're learning. So it's like a built-in learning mechanism, and then boom, 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 you're done. I mean, really, 45 minutes to redo that thing. So what I was thinking of is when we port over, whenever I get my stuff together and make our Uncensored Social Underground a Wix-style page, and we're thinking making it, that's what we were going to challenge ourselves. We were going to just make it just for mobile to challenge Wix. So we're gonna have our regular WordPress page. Then we're gonna do yeah. We talked about this. That's you were really drunk at the time. That's right.
That's right. No, because Wix.
Sorry about that. Because Wix has our corporate meetings.
Wix has a mobile platform. I almost spilled the beans because I had it. I had access to it. A few weeks ago.
We're not allowed to talk about that yet, are we?
We can now. Yeah.
Oh well, I don't want to talk about it now. I mean, it's not controversial.
It's off alpha now. So it's a mobile.
It's beta then. It's off alpha. Maybe that's it. Is alpha still alpha? Cool. So if you want to be an alpha male, or you are an alpha male, this is the time to get into this program.
But anyways, it was Bob. Bob was able to do it quickly, and it just makes it easy for people. And there's more than 200,000 Facebook fan page users now for Wix.
Well, you know what? I'm going to challenge Wix.
Hang on. Wix
no.
became one of the top 3 business applications on Facebook in a matter of weeks.
Really? Oh, that's because they had the pre-built templates. They fit. Now, I remember playing around with Wix, 3 or 4 months ago, and trying this because somebody mentioned, hey, you can do this thing on Facebook, make a landing page. I said, I'll try it out. It was brutal. You have the code, you have to do this, and cut and paste, and da-da. So I said, oh, no, I'm going to have to do this again. I did it this time. It was like, click this button, click that button. It was done. I was saying, no, hang on, I have to do more. And I checked, and it was done. It was like weird. It was so simple. It was scary. And that's all I have to say.
And I've been playing with it to do our Uncensored Social Underground page, and it's so cool to just be able to drag and drop things. And
so what we're going to do, and this is something I've just thought out now, and Andrew doesn't know about it, we're going to challenge Wix every week. We're going to do something crazy. We're going to try and break it. We're going to try to push it to its limits and drive the IT guys nuts. And one of the challenges, I've got my 9-year-old daughter. I'm going to get her to make a website with no training. No training. Hey, honey, I want you to make a website for me. Boom, here it is. Play with it, see what you can do, and we'll post that, and I'll see how long it takes to do it. And then when we do that, yes, Bonnie.
So it was good that she got her brains from her mother?
Yes. Well, you know what? We're going to do it in Japanese, just to make it difficult, to challenge the language capabilities of it, too, because you can do multiple languages of that crazy Wix, guys. Anyways.
All right. If you want to participate in this show and you can't make the show,
or if you don't,
call 1-877-636-1474 and we'll get you in, just like we did with Josh and Mike from Ottawa.
And you know what? If you really want to help, you can put in an obtuse question and we can do a digression. We can all get a drink out of it.
Sweet. And thank you very much. We'll see you again next week.
If you're lucky. Whoa. Man, there's so many digressions. My ears are burning.